Alright, let us continue. So apparently gathering posts are going to be really good, but we need to be more mindful of how many resources are left in the pile before we consider building them. Gathering post is going to give us it'll work all of the piles within range, but there's only room for 10 people to work there. If I have a gathering post in range of a pile, can I still assign people manually to the piles? We now have another person who's sick. So it's an important thing. We need to get this medical post built. It only has level 1 insulation. I don't like how it's not the right size. Frustrating. I want to reserve, I think, most of the inner ring for more houses, because I know our population is going to go up. But it's only level 1 insulation, so it shouldn't be built on the 3rd ring, because that would just be bad. So I guess... I'll just build it there. Just not worry about it. Medical needs warm. It's probably not worth risking destroying a tent. I can salvage 8 wood from a tent, and the tent costs 10. So I could lose 2 wood to put the medical on the interior ring. That sounds better to me, actually. It's a waste of wood, but there's a tent with 0 inhabitants. Go away. Sick people don't need heat. Corpses don't smell bad when they're frozen. God, that's awful. You guys are awful. I feel guilty even just listening to you speak. Alright, so we should have enough steel coming in. Now that's the wood gain. Steel. Wood gain, steel gain. That's this one? Okay. So you're saying there's not very much. 26 and 6 is 31. Planning on building, let's see, I built a second gathering hut, which was another 5 steel. But I'm hoping that the gathering huts will make up for some of the resources I'm spending by just giving us that AoE collection bonus and worker optimization. Basically, the 10 workers that are currently gathering steel right now could be gathering steel, wood, and other stuff. Which sounds pretty damn good. Don't forget the objectives? Yeah, well, part of the reason why we're trying to get steel is so that we can build the beacon after this day ends. We needed it, a lot. I don't remember how much steel it was, but it was quite a bit. $35 steel, 20 wood to build the beacon. This game is a bit like Crusader Kings 2 when it comes to moral choices, just with more snow. Yeah, I would say that sounds reasonable to me. Go ahead and speed the game up a little bit. We're in free time at 4 a.m. So they're just staying up all night long. I don't even let my people sleep. Game slowed down again because it's 5 a.m. We have 5 people who are sick. We're still waiting on the deconstruction of this building, so we can replace it with a tent, which is, the medical. I think it's pretty important. Because I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. Seriously, you wonder about the purpose of existence? Pretty deep, man. Okay, that building is gone. Let's replace it with the medical post, base heating level of 1, so we'll put it nice and... It also perfectly fits the layout that I'm using, which I like. Heat level 1, interior ring. Sounds good. And now we have our gathering post here, and our gathering post here. And that gathering post over there. It's not complete, but it'll be complete in 2 hours, which is almost on time for the next work shift. So we should just pull people who are on the wood crates off and put them on the Gathering post? Same thing over here. We have no one working in the food making place, the cookhouse, but that's because we have, like, no raw food. When again when do the hunters come back in? They come in at 6 a.m. So why didn't we gather any raw food then? I had no people converting raw food into rations, and they were working overnight. Oh, the hunters have been away for 9 hours. They will return with up to 15 food. They're late. Well, that's not reassuring. They're gonna die, aren't they? They're all gonna die.
The work shift starts.
Okay. Medical post is inoperative. It has 5 beds. Treats most common ailments. We need engineers to work here. Where can I find an engineer? I have people who are working directly in the wood crates, which is probably not a good idea. Probably find more suitable locations for them to work. I also have people working on the wood crates here. Let's pull them back. Found some engineers. Put the engineers here. Let's chuck the kids back into the workplace even if they don't have a job for now, because that's where they should just be anyway. We still have 20 people left, so we should be collecting from the thing that's not connected to a guard post. Not a guard post, that's the wrong word. Gathering post. Or has a lot more resources in it than the other things there, like, say, this coal pile. Arumba, clicking on the XX80 on the bottom right will let you highlight different workers. I mean, like... Ah, okay, yeah, I can see where they're working. Cool, that is convenient. So we got the engineers working in the workshop and the medical place, because they should be. And I have no other, like, specific need for them right now, but it'll be easier to find them next time. They're working over here right now. In this gathering place. Actually, let's just take them off and put regular workers there. Where else should people work right now? Wood crates depleted. Coal deposit, coal pile. Twin coal piles out there. Single coal pile. And steel. Well, these gathering things are way more efficient per person, and we have 20 available people. We could have 2 more gathering posts just collecting from both these piles. So even though it might throw off my ability to build the beacon, I think I will just build 2 more gathering posts for now. We lack steel right now. And since they're not going to really be... Well, they will go out there and work on that during the day, won't they? Yes, they will. If they're not doing anything. It's fine. Dead including in 1 day. You're projecting my death in 1 day? That's not good. We're out of steel. I'm aware. Beacon equals more people and huge amounts of resources. Good. We're working toward it. I'm not working toward it. Yeah, -4 in Fahrenheit. I mean, let's go ahead and swap it over. If you guys don't like that temperature thing and it's more clear to everyone else, I'll just trust you guys to let me know when it's cold out. It's -20 degrees in Celsius. That's pretty cold. It's pretty damn cold. Ironically, the air conditioner that I have in my office is in Celsius, and I'm sitting in a nice comfortable 23. What just happened here? A thinly insulated shelter, yes. What's this? What? Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send. She urges you to hurry. Okay. A child was injured at work. Damn it! Child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. This child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly, or hope will fall slightly. Give him a day off. It's fine. Hope sounds good. We don't really need the hope, but I don't know what the effects of high hope are. Or low hope. Scold the child. Don't be stupid. You guys are harsh, man. Actually, if there's one place that I need more resources, it's not the coal, it's the steel. He learned his lesson, didn't he? 87%. %. One employee delivers 7%. We have... Why is it 93? Oh, one person's in treatment. Got it. Hey, our research is done. Cool. We can build a beacon. We don't have enough steel. It's already the end of work day, so I did end up building a lot more steel stuff than I really intended. That's fine. Okay, so more scouts. I can't even, like, click on it to see more about it yet. Cool. It's fine. Sawmill will presumably give us wood. Steelworks gives us steel. Coal Thumper gives us coal. Faster gathering. So, with faster gathering, they'll gather 15% more whether using gathering posts or not. So, does this also increase the gathering speed of the gathering posts then, also? I think. Only 10 wood. Let's work on that one next. Okay, so we have quite a bit of coal. We are consuming or producing tons now that we have the gathering posts, like, over collecting, which is fine. What happens if you reach the stockpile limit on your coal supply? Does the gathering post just not work the coal deposit? Perhaps. You can introduce a new law. Alright. So we signed radical treatment. Now we can do overcrowding, care house, extra rations for the ill. We can feed sick people extra rations to help with their recovery. Use extra rations in medical facilities to speed up recovery. Or we can get the care house. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. We can build a care house. Residents of care houses only eat half as much. Hope will rise. And what now? And then prosthetics is beyond that. Sick people need to die? Just build more stockpiles for the... Okay. So it does seem pretty clear to me now, you can only choose one of these two, right? In anytime it's presenting you with an option, it's one or the other? Our medical facilities should be fully utilized, even if we have to put patients on the floor. Sounds rough, man. Throw the sick people. You guys are worse than I am by far. Someone just suggested we throw the sick into the generator for fuel. Wow, that is rough. Super rough. So do we win if we get to high hope? Max out the hope bar? Don't lie, it sounds like a good idea. God, you're rough. Rough. Plus, why is there a plus here? One sick absences. What's that mean? Weather changes. The temperature in the city is constantly changing. Pay close attention to the forecast for the next 5 days that is shown to the right of the temperature. Thermometer indicates the direction of the temperature change, hover the mouse over for more details. When it gets colder outside, the temperature inside buildings drops as well. Buildings differ in the amount of protection they offer from the cold. To see the factors affecting temperature in a building, hover over the mouse. Hover the mouse over the thing. Got it? So yeah, we're going to go down 2 levels. So it's going to be -40 out, presumably. And then this is only back up 1. Down 2, up 1, down 2, up 1. It's just going to keep getting colder and colder. We have no sick right now, but the care house does seem kind of appealing. Ah, nice. We do have a technology tree button. Build a care house. Time left 2 days for... Oh, there's a time limit on these. There's a time limit on this. Time to build a beacon. We need 35 steel. Almost there. But the day's over, so... sad times. And we're at 4 out of 5 because the kid was taking the day off. Hunter's Hut. Food ration gain per day 30, food consumption 80 per day. We do need more hunters, don't we? You can make soup. No, I'm not gonna do that. Soup sounds like a bad idea. I think anything that makes them, like... We just want to make everything happy. Everyone needs to be happy. Up to 20 gravely ill and amputees can be cared for here, receiving half food rations. Got a base heating level of 2 and only costs wood. It's cheap, basically. It's a tiny structure. Slightly larger than a house. With 2 heat, I'm gonna put it pretty far out, especially since we have no gravely ill. No, don't put it there. That's wrong. Amputees. In extreme circumstances, the generator can be put into overdrive. This will increase the heat it provides, but also though puts the generator under stress. Keep an eye on the stress gauge. When it reaches 100%, the generator will explode. Cool. Other changes, amputees. People may become amputees as a result of serious frostbite, work accidents, or other mishaps, or after becoming gravely ill and being saved by radical treatment. Amputees can't work. They still need to be housed and fed. Later in the game, you can research an upgrade that will let you find a solution. That's fine. Soup. Why do you guys all want soup? Let's take a look at the soup. What's the deal with soup? We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Make soup instead of just regular. What's the ratio then? Regular ration is 2 rations per 1 food, 1 raw food. Why cook soup when you can cook gruel? It's only 2.5 ration per raw resources. So you get 25% more food at the cost of what? What does it actually effectively cost you? Hope falls slightly, but that's a temporary thing, right? The hope falling slightly is not permanent. Discontent goes up a little bit, and eating soup will cause discontent. Didn't you say at the beginning of this that if your discontent bar gets full that you lose? So shouldn't we avoid everything that causes discontent always? Because you know, this type of game is the type of game that will just screw you over. It's gonna be like, oh, everything's going swimmingly, right? Disaster! 50% discontent because the child was set on fire accidentally. Someone thought it was a great idea to throw a child into the generator. Haha, you lose, game over. It's the small risks that you want to avoid, I think, because the big risks are gonna happen no matter what. Discontent is a resource that you should still use. That's a compelling argument. People are content. My people are happy. We need to wait until the beginning of next day. We can start that the beacon. I built one trade post too many. Or not trade post, gathering post. The care house has been established in accordance with the new law. Hope rises. That's cool. Build the beacon and rescue survivors of our lost expedition. That's what we need to do next. How? Seriously? What's the efficiency of the, one sick absences? What does that mean? One sick absences? Is that the child? And what does efficiency of the medical outpost actually do? Do I have to have people working here right now? If there's no one sick, no one should work there, right? There are 5 sick people. Oh, it moved from up here to down here. Got it. There are 5 people being treated. 0 in palliative care. Okay. I just didn't see that they'd moved it to the wrong side of the thing. They're smoking behind the sick house. Check economy graph for medical. Five patients. They're in treatment. No one was cured. Okay, we need to prioritize getting the second hunters up. Second set of hunters going. It's midnight. I wonder if I can still get some people going out there and doing some stuff today. What do we have in excess of right now? Coal is pretty high. I want to make sure I don't have anyone working on the gathering spots. Sorry, the collection places directly. They should only be working in the gathering huts right now. Okay, they're all working where they should be, and we have more coal than we need, and this is pure coal. So let's pull them off of here. And this was also pure coal. So we'll pull another 5 workers off of that, and we'll go 15 more people on hunting. Hunter's Hut is the only thing that works at night. You should just put people there at night. Are you saying that I'm supposed to min-max and like have them work double shifts every day by moving them back and forth? We do have a sick patient, but there's no space for him. So I should probably have a backup medical facility. We have 30 vacant beds, 20 are in care houses. So one of the houses is not being used. If I destroy a building where people are living, but we have spare beds, they'll just move into the house that's available, right? Wherever that one is. You don't work 24 hours, you can only work between 8 and 6. That's true, except that the hunters work at night. Yes, they will move to the available house. Well, good. I'm glad they're not stupid. In that case, we're going to destroy this one. And again, put another medical post on the interior ring. Because it matches the size of the little houses. And they'll push the houses, I don't know. There's probably going to be an upgrade for houses, isn't there? We're not going to just have tents. Eventually we'll have better houses. So, overbuilding the number of houses was probably a mistake. It only cost me 2 wood. However, I expect that, can kids just be born instead of having to be found? Like new people to be found? A protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. Shh, we could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Hope will rise slightly. Nothing will change. I really don't think that it matters. It's just one worker out of 80. Arumba, how are you enjoying the game so far? It's great. The music is really nice, but again, I still can't even hear it. I don't understand why it was so loud in the opening scene. Someone said that the music gets even better when they start to die. when you're about to die, the music gets better. Yes, only in an Arumba video will you hear someone ask, how do you make children? We are a little bit low on wood. We need the sawmill. There's only 28 wood left in that wood crate segment thing there. Like, these piles are gonna be gone soon. What's the keyboard shortcut for that? T. We need to research sawmill, I think, after this current research. That's 2 people not working in the cookhouse, but it doesn't matter because we don't have the raw food anyway. Raw food, about 1 hour. So 2 hunters' huts. They did leave at different times. With 2 hunters' huts, are we on track? Raw food per day is at 30. We need to get a surplus of raw food so we can actually get that graph thing working properly. It's about to get colder. If you can spare 5 engineers, you would build another research building. Wasn't the research building kind of intensive on steel? Workshop? And it's only 5. It's not that bad. We probably could do it, but I want to just get the gathering post up first. It is now negative 40 degrees. Take a look at the heat. It is now very cold. So this would probably be at the time where we're supposed to turn on overdrive, right? Should I maybe not have them work out here?
Work time. Get back to work.
We could just bring them in and just have them not work out there at all. Let's not have anyone working in the cookhouse right now anyway. We have a day or so of supplies available anyway. And it's the coldest building we have. No, they have to work. Okay, yes they must. Think of the children though, guys. We can't send them out there. Moderate risk of our children getting sick. That sounds awful. I can't do that to them. Don't forget the spare hospital. Ah, yes, they did clear the house. Let's get that queued up. I'm expecting we're probably gonna have some people get sick now. Medical outpost again was just wood, which we have a little bit left of. Children that can't work are dead weight. Oh, I can't play this game. I can't play this game anymore. You guys are, it's worse than any Crusader Kings 2 campaign I've ever played. The amount of like non-altruistic behavior in chat, it's crazy. It's funny, but quite crazy. We have 35 steel. Beacon time. Allows us to send scouts to search the wilderness for goods and survivors and bring them to our city. Lookouts will also spot incoming groups of people. It doesn't have a heat thing, so should we just build this? Does it matter where we build it? If it doesn't have a heat requirement, then we should put it far away from the center, right? Just build it out of the way. Well, the farthest I can possibly build it's going to be this longest road over here. But it isn't going to work there. Let's put it like way the hell out here. Sadly, you cannot eat corpses. I can't read chat. I just can't do it. You guys are... You're making me feel, like, ill. We have, like, none resources. We do have one raw food. Looks like some of the hunters have returned. Or not. They're still not back. Where did that one raw food come from? And don't say it's a child. We're not eating the children. It hasn't come to that yet. %81 on faster gathering. Is there a research queue system? Can I just queue up the next one? No. I'm not gonna force the kids. To work. Not in that cold building. Is there a keyboard shortcut to switch over to the temperature map mode? Of laws, economy, temperature overlay is O. I'm gonna change that. That doesn't make sense. It's too far away. That's like StarCraft, like build pylon, build overlord. No. How about we just say Z? A lot easier. Faster gathering is now researched. Gathering from coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage is now 15% faster. And I am going to be very upset if that doesn't apply to the gathering post as well. It should. So do we increase hunters by 33% efficiency? Or do we go for the sawmill, coal thumper, steelworks, all that stuff? Remember, you didn't read the tech. It says it works whether you have posts or not. See, to me, that's kind of unclear. Like, is there an innate bonus in gathering posts? And it's saying that it applies in non-gathering posts? Drawing boards? Just get that out of the way so we can start working for the higher level stuff. We could go for generator upgrades. We could go for more scouts. This looks like it's a prerequisite system, though. Coal mining, charcoal kiln, the hothouse. Here's what I'm considering is looking at the available resources. Which, by the way, is there a way to just see how many available resources there are out there? Yes, I think it was here. Wood crates. Nope, that's not it. It doesn't show how much is available. It just shows how much you can gain. There are only 16 bits of wood on that one. I like how it's reorganizing this menu for me every time I do it. It's great. 16, 17, and... it's backward. Like, wood crates are on top, and then wood crates are on bottom. Why? Why is it doing this? So there's only, like, what, 50 wood left out there? So I'm thinking sawmill might be pretty damn important. We can't build houses for the people we get from the beacon if we don't have wood. So I'm gonna make executive decision. We're gonna go for the sawmill. Unless we gain a bunch of raw resources when the immigrants come, in which case I might be overthinking it, but... are we building a beacon yet? Beacon is under construction waiting for workers. He needs more workshops. One more workshop? I'm willing to build 2 workshops. I'm not willing to do more than that. Looking at that ratio of like what you get out of the workshops, or was it technology? It was research. We only get 30% of the bonus from having 1. And beyond that, the diminishing returns are so small that a 2 does seem pretty reasonable to me. That's our workshop there, right? Let's have them side by side so we can keep them organized. You will have hundreds of unemployed people. You will end up with 4. Okay. Fair enough. You will need a ton of workshops as you get more engineers, or you'll never get through the tech tree fast enough. Okay, so maybe I'm completely wrong, and it's more of a rush to try to do that. I guess it could be that way. Moderate risk of the kids getting sick. Let's not send them there. Still. As long as we have food rations. Workshops max out at 4. You can't. Can you even build more than 4, or is it just not allowed? You ignore beacon. This is so wrong. The beacon's being built at night. We're gathering right now. The work shift's about to end. 3 people who are hungry. Why are they hungry? Why in her? We have food. Go eat the food, you idiots. Where are you? Go to? Click. They haven't gone to get food. Well, don't be stupid then. Go get the food. I mean, why? Why? I don't understand. Maybe they they want soup. Oh, they need free time. Well, the work shift's about to end, so just go eat. And they're only hungry. They're not starving. It's fine.